Hello everyone, my name is Hisham and today I'm going to show you how to set up your VS Code for easier development. Now the first thing I'm going to do is set up extensions. Extensions, you can think of them as plugins or packages that you can install in VS Code that give you extra functionality. Now you can either access extensions from this link or you can go to VS Code and you can open up this tab called extensions. Now, the first thing that you may have noticed is that my VS Code may look a bit different than yours, like different colors. That's because I use a custom theme. In this case, it's called Halcyon. You can install it if you want. It's the personal preference. I also use the material icon theme for my file icons. And I guess like the most important extension is the ES7 Plus React Snippets. Now, this extension allows you to quickly type out very common code snippets. For example, if I go to main, I can type RFC and this will create a React functional component for me very quickly. And I can add a name, for example, button, hit tab, and very quickly I just created like a function, imported React, and it's working perfectly. I'm gonna undo my changes. And the second extension is ES6 code snippets. Now this is the same as React code snippets, but it's for common JavaScript operations. So for example, if I copy this snippet, and I copy it here and I paste, and I hit enter, it will quickly like type out the import syntax so I can import stuff very quickly. Now for my third extension, it's called ESLint. Now, if you don't know what ESLint is or linting in general, it's a way to pretty much detect like bad practices in your code, and you can detect like bad code and pretty much bugs like very early. Now, one example of this is in the app.jsx. We have this warning here. It says like using target blank without REL nover is like a security risk. Now, this is thanks to ESLint. So without the ESLint extension, we won't actually be able to see this warning. So one way to fix this is either I can hover over it and I hit quick fix and fix this, and it will automatically add this missing property. The same thing here, I can hit quick fix it, and see the error no longer shows up, and it works fine. And also with ESLint, the configuration for ESLint in this case is inside this ESLint file. So all the errors that show up in our React project, they are actually configured here. You can actually configure whether they're just warnings or you can have them as actual errors, so they don't actually, they actually cause the application to fail to build. So you can configure ESLint as you want here. And our final extension is Prettier. Now, Prettier is to quickly like format your code so you don't have to waste time making your code basically pretty. So if I go here, for example, you can see I'm gonna, for example, add a bunch of extra tabs, and I'm gonna hit Control Shift P, and I'm gonna hit Format, and I'm gonna hit Format Document With, and I'm gonna select Prettier. Now when I hit Enter, you can see that it quickly formatted this line to be the same as the other lines. And you can actually configure Prettier. You can actually, we don't have that file here, but you can actually create a Prettier file here. I think it's called prettierrc.json. And you can actually like put all the Prettier configuration here. So you can have like in different configurations per different projects. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hit Control S. And yeah, so these are the most common extensions that you're probably gonna use in your journey throughout React. I am gonna show you other extensions as I go through the rest of the playlist because we're gonna discover them as we go. But yeah, for now, for starting out, you're mostly just gonna need these Prettier, ESLint, ES6 code snippets, and React code snippets. And yeah, so in my next video, I'm going to talk to you about components, why we have them, how to make them, and pretty much what's the best way to architect your components in your React application. Thank you for watching.